Welcome back to another week of 52 Weeks of Gaming. This week I decided to go the sports route, but not in the traditional sports route, and play some golf. And by traditional, I mean it's not like the PGA games. It's just a game made by Team 17, who I love pretty much everything that they've done. And it's called Golf with Your Friends. So that is what I played this week. Now, Golf with Your Friends is something that I've seen people go and play. It's something that is on pretty much every system that exists. And it was something that was initially in early access on Steam in 2016, but was officially, released in May of 2020 because it was developed by Blacklight and published by Team 17, and there's hints of that Team 17 flair in there with levels on the Escapists and and the Worms games has a level as well, and it's just golfing. You could have yourself and up to 12 different people play on a bunch of different levels, which is 18 holes each, and they're all very unique and done in, I want to say, interesting fashion. So you have your forest, your Candyland, your ancient, museum, horror, Twilight, all these different levels that you can go and play, and all have unique bits to them. Now you could go and customize the levels, and the game itself is really interesting, and the things that make it unique is past those 7 levels, because you can go and customize the rules. You can go and customize the levels and have a level editor that kind of makes it really unique. And you can build up these levels, and you could set these crazy rules outside of the ones that they go and put already, where you have just the classic, where it's just golf. If you don't sink it in the hole within 12 shots, then it's an extra 2 strokes, and 14 strokes is what it is for the hole. So you have a hole that is 14. Also, they give you a time limit, which you could go and change, but you have a time limit for each hole, and if you don't go and get it in the hole in that time frame, even if you just sit there and it's still technically your first shot, it still counts it as the 14 strokes. So you kind of have the limits there, so the game initially doesn't go on for forever. But again, as I said, you can go and customize the rules and do whatever you want with them. You can go and make it so it's a hole-in-one contest, and if you don't go and get it as a hole-in-one, you have 14 strokes, or you have a time penalty where it's just rapid fire and you only have 5, I think you get 2 minutes initially, that you only have 30 seconds to go and score, and so it's just constantly shooting, and you don't have the time to use the free camera to be able to go and figure it out. And there's all these different bits that really make the game unique, but at the same time, one of the things that kind of frustrates me with this game was I want to say it was the forest level, but it was probably actually, no, it wasn't Forest, because Forest is the first one. It was one of the levels, because I'm trying to go and remember this while I'm doing a recording, of where I shot the ball and it literally went under the map, and because of where the ball is reset at that point, it actually stuck. So usually if your ball goes off the map, it goes and resets back on the course. So then you have to play back from where your last shot was. That wasn't the case with this one. It went under the map and landed on it. It had to land on a plane that existed, that then I could not do anything, and a hole that was promising, and I probably would have had par, which was very rare for me in golf, real life or virtual, that I had to go and take the 14 strokes for it, which was very frustrating. And it's just something that I figured, because it's virtual golf, that I would be a bit better at it. And that didn't really seem to go and be the case. But it's still something that I think is fun. I think it's something that with other people, because you can do offline or you can do online, that you could go and have a lot of fun with it. And if you have someone or know someone who's really good at the level editors and making maps and those sorts of things, then this is definitely a game for you. But it's definitely something that it's not for everyone. It's definitely something that's not for everyone. It's something that I want to say, if people are easily angered by things, they shouldn't really be going and playing this game, just because it's like normal golf to me. I mean, if you're not good at golf and you get angry at it and you want to break your clubs, then you're probably not going to want to go and do it. Although this is really mini golf and not like regular golf, but still, you're not going to want to go and just play the game. It's definitely something that it requires, I want to say, a bit of skill to figure out how strong of a shot that needs to go and be done, the angles that it needs to go through, and just kind of playing levels over and over and over and playing the game a bit to be able to go and figure it out. And if you're fine putting the time into it, then absolutely go ahead and do it. It's well worth it. But just remember that there's going to be hiccups to it, and there's going to be things that might frustrate you, but that's with any game. So it's not something, because this falls under the normal sports games for me, that it's something that I don't think I would really be going back to play unless it is with other people, because then that there adds that unique factor to it. And if someone was making levels, we might go and do something and do a video of it in the future. Who knows? All I can say is that I had fun playing it, and I think others, depending on who, golf lovers or people who like sports games, would probably go and enjoy it as well. And that's all that matters, is that there's going to be people that go and enjoy it, and there will be people that go and enjoy every game, and I think that's definitely possible for this one.